Okay, so we got this video here, part 284C3M1b7C8E13c9c1a. So it's line 22f1fa19c3m1b7C8E13c9c1a. Dielectric, graphite, ionic, polarization, UFO 5G Wow Seti. There's the alien radio signal. This video is about the keyword research for the core and UFO levitation plus quadrupole magnetic force formula ideas. So we got some formulas in this one. So January 2nd, 2013 was when I was working on it. Today's January the 8th. The keyword dielectric continues from the previous video, line 22f1fa19c3m1b7c8e13c9b. Dielectric, capacitor, core, UFO 5G Wow Seti. Now you know this is C1A, so there's going to be a C1B, so this video portion has been split into two for this particular part of data, so you want to watch both those videos, okay? Actually, there's about 100 videos if you're working on the UFO core. 100 to 200 videos for that alone. I don't know how many I'm up to now. I must be up to about 400. Actually, my channel says there's 910 videos, so, and most of them are the WOW videos, so I don't know how many I've made. I've lost track. So here's the quotes and the diagrams in Wiki. Connecting the wire, dielectric, metal plates, and this is a dielectric capacitor. Okay. So January 4, 2013, my thoughts. Connecting the wire, you want to make this connecting wire a fiber optic with visible light X-ray microwaves in the middle wire of the crystal piezoelectricity dust particles mixed in with copper alloys inside of the fiber optic wires in the middle using a pencil laser beam. So I'm going to Google crystal piezoelectricity dust particles. I want to see if they work or if they exist. Okay, so these are some of the diagrams that came up. I have no idea what they are. It's ribonyl nucleus influence of dielectric constant. It's kind of blurry, isn't it? Yeah, this camera isn't the greatest. So these are the materials, and here's their numbers. I don't know what they are, dielectric numbers for something. So, and then here's a graph showing dielectric. This is electric field interaction with an atom under the classical dielectric model. Okay. So January 4, 2013, my thoughts. The bottom right circle with the plus sign. See this? This one here? Is this an atom? It's suspended in the middle of the core, and there's particles, dielectric, surrounding it. See? This would be the core, and then this is an outer shell around the core. And this is where the particles and the liquids float within there. Okay, this would be a part of the spaceship engine. Okay, so the keyword ionic polarization, quotes diagrams from Wiki. So ionic polarization is polarization which is caused by relative displacements between positive and negative ions in ionic crystals. So obviously it came up because we're working with crystals, right? For example, NaCl. If crystals or molecules do not consist of only atoms of the same kind, the distribution of charges around an atom in the crystals or molecules leans to positive or negative. As a result, when lattice, okay, so we're working with a crystal lattice in the design, so when lattice vibrations or molecular vibrations induce relative displacements of the atoms, so it makes the atoms move, the centers of positive and negative charges might be in different locations, so it actually moves the atoms around. These center positions are affected by the symmetry of the displacements. When the centers don't correspond, polarization arises in molecules or crystals. This polarization is called ionic polarization. Ionic polarization causes ferroelectric transition as well as dipolar polarization. Now, ferroelectric comes up with the antimatter formula, where we want to create an engine that not only powers your spaceship, but with the space elevator, that formula that came up, there's actually a space elevator that uses magnets to pull a spaceship up to outer space rather than using fuels and stuff, right? Ferroelectric is going to be part of the magnetic force, and this engine has several uses. It not only does it power the ship, create electricity, travel at high rates of speed, but it also can send a signal out into deep space. It has several things that it does. This is why it's called alien technology, because it's alien to us, right? We don't have something like that. So this is the transition, which is caused by the order of the directional orientations of permanent dipoles along a particular direction. It's called order-disorder phase transition. The transition, which is caused by ionic polarizations in crystals, is called displacive phase transition. So you have your charge of plus Q minus Q. So what do I think of? And E, QE, 6EQUJ5. That's the alien radio signal. So right away, this comes to mind here, right? So Q minus Q plus, there's your dielectric. Here's your electric field E, which would be your Higgs field. The plate area is your graphite plates and films, mixed with obsidian spheres. And then your plate separation D. So you have a signal on the core. You have a round core with little nanowires sticking out of it. And we're going to create electric field so that it has this little field going around it. That's part of the formulas. Just vision that. Anyways, charge separation in a parallel plate capacitor causes an internal electric field. So this creates electric field inside of this area here. A dielectric orange reduces the field and increases the capacitance. Okay? So January 4, 2013, and my thoughts. Can you separate the plates so that they are wider? Can you put plates that are wider on either side of the spaceship and create a Higgs electric field in between them to fit in the UFO spaceship, the core? You want to fit the core in between the electric field. This is the idea of the core that flows like a proton transport, levitates in an energy field, and sits in the middle with 4 to 6 quadrupole magnets holding it in place. Suspended around in an area of certain formation that's given in a Welling data in line 22. I couldn't find it. I'm sorry. There's a certain design that comes up in with the UFO designs that shows you how to set up the 6 quadrupole magnets. Okay. So more keyword research continues in next video. Thanks for watching. Actually, it would have been in the previous 50 or 60 videos before this one, so you just count back. Or you can go to the YouTube channel and just type in quadrupole, and it'll be a keyword. Any keyword that's in the video is in the title. Okay? Thanks for watching.